friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today's video is a 3 looks, 3 palettes. I have 3 super fun palettes to play with. 1 came out last year, 2 are coming out very soon, and I'm just so thrilled to chat about them and play with them and share them with you. I'm gonna be doing close-ups of the palettes, swatches. I'll be creating 1 look with each. I do also intend on doing another look with each palette over on Instagram and YouTube Shorts. Some of them might have already been rolling out by the time this video goes up. Otherwise, they're coming very soon. But I'm just thrilled. I love doing these kinds of videos. It's super fun. I love seeing just like all the differences in palettes and formulas and all the different kinds of looks I can create. It's just a fun makeup playtime for me. But anyways, without further ado, let's just hop in and chat about the palettes that I'm gonna be working with. The first palette in this video is going to be the new Undergrowth palette by Cosmic Brushes. I love this brand. They are one of my favorite brands. Such cool eyeshadows, such cool color stories, such cool concepts, and this one is no different. We have a swampy fall dream. These colors are so good. These multi-chromes and shimmers are just so smooth. I love all these different colors, the different range of depth. It is so pretty. It is just grungy garden swampy goodness, and I love it. I believe this palette is launching on the 13th, Friday the 13th. I will have the launch details in my description box though, so I can get specific with it. But I believe it's launching on the 13th, and I do have an affiliate code with the brand. You can use my code BATTYBEAN to save on their site. And I'm just so excited to have a new palette from them because this is stunning. Next up is such an exciting one. This is a collaboration between my friend Amanda, Makeup Just for Fun, and Fantasy Cosmetica. One of my favorite human beings collaborating with one of my favorite brands. It is such a treat. This is the Enchanted Autumn palette, and I just love this packaging. It is so pretty. I want to dive in here. I want to live in this world. This one right here. Grungy fall. It is so good. It is dark and depthy and jewel toned and just yummy grungy fall, and I am so here for it. I love Fantasy Cosmetica's formulas. The mattes are so pigmented and the shimmers are just so rich and beautiful and metallic and amazing, and I'm just so happy to see this collaboration come to fruition. Amanda actually told me about this earlier in the year, and I've been itching for it to finally like be a thing, and I'm just so thrilled. I'm thrilled for both of them. Congratulations on this collaboration. This collection also has a candle. It smells so good. Whispering Woods. It's just like clean, cozy smell. It's so nice. We also have 5 tinted lip balms. I'm wearing one of them today. Very comfy, very smooth. These are super cute. These shades are Cozy, Crackle, Elixir, Pomander, and Twilight. They complement the palette perfectly. It is just such a fun time. I'm so thrilled that this collaboration exists now. I believe this is also launching on Friday the 13th. So again, I'll have the launch details down in my description box for you. And I don't know if you can use codes on this collab. If you can, I do have an affiliate code with them as well. It's BATTYBEAN. I just adore this brand. I adore this human being, and I'm so stoked. And last but not least is another collaboration actually that launched last year. I just did not pick it up at the time. I had too many life things happening at the moment, but it is mine now. I did a little shopping recently on Melt's site when Melt Cosmetics was having a sale, and part of that sale included the Fatally Yours palette between Melt Cosmetics and Bailey Sarian. It's so pretty. Just again, kind of grungy fall. The theme of this video is grungy fall palettes apparently. Very moody. This one's an all matte palette. I love these colors. I was definitely attracted to it when it first launched, but just again, life things were taking priority at the moment, so I didn't snag it at the time, but I'm happy to have it in my collection now. Love these tones. This color screams to my soul. I also love this rich baby blue sort of shade. It's very fun. I feel like I have to do something with that. This is actually the only one I haven't filmed with yet as I'm filming this intro, but yeah, I'm super excited to dive in. But anyways, without further ado, let's hop in and play with all these palettes. I'll give you my thoughts so far at the end of the video. All right, friends, I'm so excited. Let's dive into look number 1. I'm gonna be using the Undergrowth palette from Cosmic Brushes first. It's just so cute. I know we've already discussed all of these in the intro, but like, are you kidding me? It's just so pretty. I have actually already filmed my look for Instagram and YouTube Shorts. It should be up soon if it's not already up, but I played with a lot of the like orangey, browny, yellowy sort of stuff, so I definitely want to play with greens for this particular look. As far as my accessories go for this look, this is a necklace from Ana Luisa, and these earrings used to be plugs, I think from Hear No Evil jewelry that I turned into earrings. So without further ado, let's just hop into this look. I'm gonna be priming with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Eye Primer. I'm just gonna slather this on and blend it out. This palette is so pretty. Like I said, I've already done one look with it technically, and I'm just so excited to be doing another because this palette is incredible. Definitely up my alley color story-wise. So I wanna start with the shade Fern. I'm gonna use my Sigma E27 brush, and I'm just gonna start kind of creating a little bit of a, not like a wing, but just like a fat, like angled pop of shadow. I want just kind of a angular, smoky outer corner of my lid with lots of shimmer inching toward the front. I also think I want to leave my lower lash line blank for this look. I don't know why, I'm just kind of feeling that. Just kind of a lifted, elongated, but smoky sort of shape. I want to take Herbarium now, just that really pretty soft, like sagey green. I'm going to use the E37 side of this Sigma brush, and I'm just going to use this just to very lightly kind of dust along the edge of that first shade that I laid down, just to get it a little bit softer, a little bit more blurred and elongated before I start really deepening things up. And I'll kind of go back and forth between my different brushes as this look progresses, just kind of slowly but surely building everything up. It already looks just so pretty. I love those colors. I'm gonna deepen things up a little bit more, so I'm gonna take Nettle. I'm gonna use my E42 brush from Sigma. And similar to that first step that I did, I'm just kind of creating a little bit of that like winged shape. I'm just keeping this particular shade just a little bit more concentrated, a little bit closer to that lower lash line, and just kind of focusing it upwards to blend into what I already have going on. I just love murky greens. I will never get enough. Taking my brush that I used with Fern first, and I'm just going to kind of rub that on top of the Nettle shade that I just laid down, just to again continue to blur and blend. This is so pretty. So, so, so pretty. And then I want to deepen things up just a tiny bit more before I go in with my shimmer, so I'm going to take Bark. I'm going to use this E30 brush from Sigma. I'm just going to pop this really, really, really tight against that lash. Just enough to give a little bit more smokiness. I'll kind of drag it up a tiny bit in the outer corner, still creating a little bit of that diagonal, but I want this shade mostly just pressed against that lash, just because it gives a little bit more depth and smokiness compared to without. And again, I'll just kind of go back down the line with my previous brushes. So I just have the smidgiest more of Nettle just to help blend that black out a little bit more. And my brush that I used with Fern. This is looking so pretty. I cannot wait to add the shimmer. That's gonna just be the cherry on top. But if you like an all matte look, you could totally just do this vibe and maybe use like, I don't know, even that like lighter sagey mint, or even the, dare I say, beige, and kind of do that on the inner half of the lid just to add some more brightness. But this is so, so pretty. And I'm taking a little bit more of that like minty sagey color just to kind of finish off that blend. Moving on to some shimmer now. I'm gonna use my Bella Beauty Bar Shimmer Stay to prep. Just gonna tippy tap just a teensy bit of it just to help my shimmer pop really nicely and stay put. So I'm gonna use two shimmers. I'm gonna use Undergrowth for the outer part and then Vegetation for the inner part. So grabbing a little bit of Undergrowth first, I'm just going to kind of place this around where I put those mattes already, just to kind of have a shimmer to really sink into what I've already done. Wow, that is so gorgeous. That is a show-stopping shade. This brand like never ceases to amaze me. They became a favorite of mine so fast. Their quality, their color stories, it's just so good. Just a quick little blend to make sure that's all flowing nicely. And then for the rest of my lid slash the inner corner area, I'm gonna take Vegetation. I'm just gonna use the clean side of that same brush. I'm just gonna lightly kind of tippy tap this just for a little bit of brightness, a little bit of glow. That's really cute. That's really, really cute. I like that. I like that a lot. Those play so well together. I love a very cat eye sort of shape. It's just so pretty and elegant. And then with these colors, just such a pretty grungy twist. And I did want a little bit of that shade also just kind of highlighting that inner corner. So I'm just gonna drag it down just a tiny bit right here. I am absolutely obsessed. I think this is so pretty. Oh, I love it. Here's look number one complete. I just think it's so pretty. I love the way these different tones play together. I'm such a sucker for a murky green. This is so, So, so pretty. I love the shape. I love everything about it. I did just throw on mascara. This is the Swede Pro Lash Lift Mascara. The eye pencil I chose is the green tea one from Oden's Eye. And then my lip combo that I'm obsessed with, this is so pretty, is Caffeine from Melt Cosmetics. I kind of lined and filled in most of my lips. And then I topped a little bit of the pumpkin lipstick from Melt over top of it. So yeah, this is look number 1. I hope you like it. Let's move on now to look number 2. Okay, look number 2. I'm gonna be diving into Amanda for Makeup Just for Fun's collab today. This is the Enchanted Autumn palette, obviously with Fantasy Cosmetica. I can't. It's jewel toned and grungy and fall and oh so pretty. I'm so excited. By the way, I've definitely been like losing my voice. So if I'm croaky throughout these various looks in this video, I don't know why it sounds like I'm going through puberty. But as far as my accessory details go, all I have are these earrings, and these are from Amanda's jewelry brand, Just for Fun Style. They're so cute, and I thought it would be perfect for this look. All right, so let's get to priming. I'm gonna prime again with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Eye Primer. I've been itching to play with this palette. I am so stoked. It's gonna be so much fun. So I think for this look, I wanna do something kind of wingy, sparkly, sultry, smoky, all the yummy grungy things. So I'm actually gonna start with the shade Scorpio. I'm gonna use this little 235 angled brush from Lethal Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna kind of start right at the outer corner of my lower lash line and kind of start drawing a little bit of a line kind of outwards, using very light pressure to start with. And I'll kind of just start sketching in a little bit of a wing. Kind of something like that, just a little bit of a shape to get us going. Then I'm just gonna slowly start filling it in just with that same brush. I don't really need to grab a whole other brush just to fill that in. The shade is so pretty though. It has like a really nice shift and sparkle to it, very moody. Now I'm gonna take my Beaute Bar Shimmer Stay just so I can start kind of forming a little bit of a wingy shape to lay my next shimmer down on. I'm gonna use my Sigma E57. I'm just gonna kind of tap this around and then just kind of trace where I want my shimmer to lay. And I want it to kind of feed right into that wing that I kind of laid down. So I'm gonna go into Sagittarius. So pretty. So I'm just gonna kind of tippy tap this really all over my lid. I think I just want this moody purple everywhere. I think it's gonna be really cool. So I'm just grabbing little bits at a time and kind of tracing a wingy shape, you know? Oh, these are such moody colors. I'm living. I feel like a witch in the woods already. I'm taking and following that roundness in the front, just tracing light little strokes. I want to start working on the lower lash line a little bit now. So I'm going to be taking Longleaf Pine and I want to blend it into this beautiful mustard Willow Oak. That is the best shade. I love it. So I'm taking Longleaf Pine on my Sigma E42 and I'm just going to kind of smush this right up against that outer, really the whole outer half of that lower lash line. Just kind of dragging it inwards a little bit. Still kind of following that same shape of the wing, the tail, if you will. And then grabbing the Willow Oak shade on my Sigma E45, and I'm gonna kind of run this right below the green just to create a little bit of a gradient. I'll kind of bring the yellow up here a little bit, not disrupting the shape of the wing, but just to add a little bit of dimension right outside it. I think it looks really, really cool. Those are so fun together. I'll kind of re-intensify that green a little bit. Amanda, this palette is so fun. I love these grungy vibes. It's so good. I do want to pop a little bit of Harvest Moon under the lower lash line as well. Just using my Sigma E30 and just popping a little of this in the front half of that lower lash line. Oh, that's so pretty. I feel like it brings that mustard so much life too to have that shimmer. It's so good. And finally, for the inner corner, I'm thinking Libra could be cool. We'll just have all the zodiacs on my eyes today. Just using my Singe E01 to highlight that inner corner. Ooh, that's a pretty silver. Oh, it's so cute. This is such a pretty representation of just like moody, grungy fall. Here's look number 2 complete. I think this is so pretty, just murky, moody fall. I love these shimmers. They're so rich and they have just such a pretty like metallic nature to them. They almost look glossy. They're so pretty. I love the greens, the mustards, It's all doing good things. I just threw on the same Sweet Beauty mascara. My eye pencil I'm wearing is Glitzy Gold from NYX. I just wanted to kind of play with that metallic golden shade all the lower lash line. And then my lip combo, I did use the same Melt Caffeine pencil again. I just couldn't help myself. I think it's so pretty. And then I did use one of the tinted lip balms from the Makeup Just for Fun and Fantasy Cosmetica collab. This one's in the shade Pomander. So it's mostly the lip pencil with a little bit of Pomander kind of all over everything. And I think it's so cute. It smells so good, by the way. Just smells like spicy cinnamon fall. It is so, so good. But yeah, this is look number 2. I think it's so cute. I hope you like it too. Let's move on now to look number 3. Okay, look number 3. I'm super excited diving into the Fatally Yours. It's awkward with long palettes. The Fatally Yours palette between Bailey Sarian and Melt Cosmetics. Very cute. Love these colors. I'm super excited to finally be diving into this palette. It's been out for, I want to say since end of November or early December, and I'm just super excited to dive in. I want to do a wing smoked out lower lash line. It's going to be so good. But first things first, I have to go in with this yummy dingy chartreuse. My eyes are already primed with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. I'm going to take my E27 and I'm just going to dust this all across the lid. That is so good. I just want like a yummy, grungy shade all over the lid before I put my wing down. The heavy smoked out lower lash line is gonna kind of be the star of the show of this look. Oh, that is such a good shade. Just kind of taking and flicking it outwards, just kind of mimicking the shape that my wing is gonna be, just so it complements nicely. These mattes are so soft. I love Melt Cosmetics shadows though, so I'm not surprised. I am going to take this kind of dingy khaki shade. I'm going to use my Sigma E40 brush. I'm actually taking a combination of the two, and I'm just going to kind of run this together over what I just did just to help kind of blend that out. Well, that darkened it up a good bit, didn't it? That's fine. That's fine. I think that looks really, really pretty. I wiped off that E40 and I'm just gonna load it up with my Fenty How Many Carats Diamond Balm. That's my face highlight. Just because I can't help myself, I am just gonna dust this sparkle all over everything because I like this very grungy matte vibe, but I just want some twinkle. So I just have to dust it over top of everything before I go in with my wing. Just makes everything better. I love it. I'm gonna be using my Surratt eyeliner. And I'm gonna try my best to do this on camera, but it's always really hard because I need the mirror to be very close to my face. But I'm just gonna draw toward my tail. Similar to what I do for the winged shadow, like I did in look number 2. And I'm just gonna drag this down. I do want a fairly large wing today. So just kind of tracing it. Kind of like that, that's sort of my rough shape. And then I'll go and kind of extend and elongate the tail. And then basically I'll just fill it in and then I'll get my mirror very close to my face, perfect any bumps or skips or anything that seems a little off. And then I'll try to replicate it on the other side. Yeah, I need to do a little bit of perfecting in this tail. But I'm gonna work on that and then we'll resume. All right, moving on. I'm gonna take my Rare Beauty True Black pencil and just really smudge this on like my waterline and right below it. Getting deep in there. Just a very messy liner sort of vibe. I'm gonna take this Sigma E30 with no additional product just to smudge that pencil just a little bit before I go in with shadows. So basically I'm just gonna be going down the line with this like dark blue, this dark teal, and then the light blue. Taking this dark blackish navy blue on my Sigma E42. I'm just gonna start running this kind of right up against my lash line, like where I smudged that liner. And I'll even take it up into the side of my wing a little bit. And just sort of get a little bit of a smoky smudginess going on. I'm already just loving the vibes. It's so dark and so moody. It's so cool. Taking the teal on my E45 brush from Sigma, I'm just going to run this right below that, and I'm kind of dragging it down a little bit as I do so. I do want kind of a heavy lower outer corner. I just think it looks so pretty. So I'm just gonna kind of slowly drag that down just a little bit. And finally taking the E38 side of this Sigma blending brush. This is just gonna kind of be that final blend down here. Just kind of taking and blending below in that lower outer corner. Kind of blending it down toward my blush even. I just think that's such a cool little pop of color down here. Adds some nice contrast to all the drama that's going on. I'm also taking that light blue and kind of using it as my inner corner just because I thought that'd be a fun little pop to kind of just play along that lower lash, and I'm kind of just dragging it in a little bit. Here is the third and final look complete. I think it came out so cool, just grungy, dark, smoky. It is a fun time. Again, my mascara is the same Swede mascara. I already did my eye pencil with you. And then my lip combo today is mostly Villain lip pencil from Unearthly. I kind of filled in and kind of blended and left only the middle open. And then I put on 666 from Melt Cosmetics on the rest. And I think it's a cool combo, just dark and moody to go with this dark and moody look. I'm about to film the outro and I realized I never gave my accessory details for look number 3. So if you care, this is just an old basic choker. I don't know where it's from, but these earrings are from Suki Blade and they're very cool. This has been so fun. I feel like all 3 palettes, while they are very like grungy, autumnal toned, I feel like I got such drastically different looks with all of them. They all offer something super unique and different, and I just had a blast. I don't even know if I can pick a favorite look. They were all so pretty in their own way, and they were just so cool and dramatic, and I loved it. You will have to let me know which look was your favorite though, because I simply can't pick. The Undergrowth palette is just such a vibe, like definitely gonna become one of my new favorites from the brand. It's just so pretty. I love these greens and yellows and pumpkiny oranges. It's just rusty, autumnal, grungy garden, and I love it. These shimmers are everything. This is so, so much fun. So beautiful. Amanda killed it with her collab with Fantasy Cosmetica. Again, I'm just so happy to see this come to fruition. It's so beautiful. It's just so yummy and jewel toned and just absolutely delicious. It's cozy in fall and so stunning. These shimmers are so metallic and so beautiful, and the mattes behaved so nicely. I'm very much looking forward to playing with this one more. It's absolutely amazing. And then the Fatally Yours palette, I am happy that I snagged this one on a sale. I will say, like, just because I'm not an all matte kind of girl, and like I know that about myself, I just love playing with shimmer so much. I even added extra sparkle into this look because I just needed it. I don't see this becoming like one of my new top favorites from the brand, just because I like to have some variety, and the shimmers that they've done their last like recent launches, they're so just sparkly and metallic and toppery, and they're so, so beautiful. So I don't see myself reaching for this one just by itself very often. I'll probably always incorporate something else to add some sparkle and shimmer and loveliness. But for the mattes, they're stunning. Like, I love these tones. They're grungy and delicious, and they are such cool colors. The quality's great. I personally love Melt. I've never met a Melt formula in a palette that I don't like. And this one is stunning. So I'm happy I snagged it, and this was just so fun. I had an absolute blast. Like I said, obviously 2 of these palettes aren't available yet, but I'll have the launch details down in my description box for you. But I would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have the Fatally Yours? Do you have your eye on the new Undergrowth and Enchanted Autumn? I would love to hear your thoughts down below. If you made it to the end of this video, out of these 3 palettes, which one is your favorite? Leave emojis to represent that vibe, although in a way, you could probably use the same emojis for all of them. You could definitely just say like grungy fall, but leave emojis to represent your favorite of these 3 palettes. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm BATTYBEAN there as well. Also, if you want to, you can subscribe. I'm posting most days over here. And you can join my channel memberships. The link to sign up will be down below. You'll get fun little perks, including a members only video once a month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.